Hey, what's up? Hello. Welcome to Sammy and Creepy. If you are new here, my name is Sammy, and this is where I tell you about something creepy. And if you already saw my last video, ignore the fact that I'm wearing the same hoodie. I'm filming this literally 5 minutes later, and I didn't want to change. For this video, I mentioned that I wanted to actually talk about the origins of Halloween, as well as like some creepy rules that I could find. Like rules to not break on Halloween or something like that, just to keep the creepy vibes going. And I actually found quite a few, and I'm going to read them to you, but first I'm going to tell you about the origin of Halloween and what is actually Samhain. So long before there were costumes and candy and skeletons, there was Samhain. It was the night that the ancient Celts believed that the veil was the thinnest between our world and the world of the spirits or entities, the other side. And October 31st was the final night of the summer, basically, where we would enter into the harvest. They didn't call it Halloween back then. They called it the end of the year, when spirits came home looking for warmth. And if they found none, they'd take yours instead. So families would build bonfires, and they would leave offerings outside of their doors to appease the wandering souls. They also, at that time, would carve faces into turnips. Yes, turnips, not pumpkins yet. And those were to scare away any of the darker things that came through the veil. There's one legend that a lot of people don't talk about where the jack-o'-lantern actually comes from, or the origin of the jack-o'-lantern, the legend of it, and that is about Stingy Jack. And funnily enough, there's a really good movie on Netflix. It's Marlon Wayans, and it's called The Curse of Bridge Hollow. It's so cute. It's him and his daughter, and it's like the legend of Stingy Jack, and it's actually relatively close to the legend. And it's really fun, and I highly recommend you watch it. But Stingy Jack was exactly what his name is. He was a man who was a trickster, and he wanted the devil to grant him... Well, he wanted the devil to promise him that he wouldn't go to hell. But the devil, being the devil, also tricked him and made sure he wasn't going to heaven either. He would be stuck in purgatory. So one night, Stingy Jack convinces the devil to turn into a coin. He wishes that the devil would turn into a coin so he could pay for his drink at the bar. The devil turns into a coin, and Stingy Jack puts the coin, the devil, in his pocket next to a crucifix and traps the devil. So when Jack, the human, finally died, he obviously was stuck in purgatory. Hell refused him, and so did heaven. And the devil gave him one little piece of burning coal to light his way. Jack hollowed out a turnip and put the ember inside to use as a lantern. And he was cursed to wander the earth with his turnip lantern forever, known by travelers as Jack of the Lantern. Now, when Irish immigrants brought this tale to America, they found that pumpkins were easier to get a hold of than turnips, and that's how it ended up being pumpkins. They're not just used as a decoration. The boundary is thin tonight. Stay inside, keep the flame lit. Even I today use jack-o'-lanterns to ward off evil spirits. I always like to have me and my family carve jack-o'-lanterns, and we light them and we leave them out. And yeah, it's a thing. As for deeper into the October 31st thing, technically Samhain takes place on November 1st, but the Christians made November 1st All Saints Day, kind of to discourage pagan celebrations on that day. And so October 31st is technically the eve, so All Hallows Eve. So October 31st is the night before All Saints Day, when the church tried to sanctify what it could not destroy. All Hallows Eve is what they called it, and like everything that's been renamed, the old soul behind a new mask. Now, there are plenty of things, such as like the costumes. The reason that they would wear costumes would be to blend in with the entities of the night, because if you didn't, they would follow you home. Okay, now I looked up 10 creepy rules for Halloween. I'm going to read them to you. Rule number 1. Never blow out your jack-o'-lantern before midnight. They say the flame inside isn't just for light. It's a barrier, a warning. Blow it out before midnight, and you might see your reflection blink after you do. Another thing is, jack-o'-lanterns ward off evil spirits, as we discussed. So don't be blowing them out. I mean, don't disrespect Sam like that. That's his number 1 rule. Rule number 2. Don't open the door after 11:11 p.m. Trick-or-treaters belong to the living. After that time, the ones that come knocking are not. And if you ignore them, good. But if you answer, they'll leave candy behind. Still warm, like it came from someone's pocket. Also, you'll invite them in if you open the door. Rule number 3. Never eat candy that wasn't handed to you. Spirits can't hand you gifts, but they can leave offerings. If you eat one, they'll follow the taste back to you. Check the wrapper. If it's a brand you don't recognize, look closer. Your name might be carved inside. Rule number 4. Don't look in a mirror after you get home from a Halloween party. Masks confuse the spirits. When you take yours off, sometimes something else doesn't. Watch closely. If your reflection keeps its mask on a second too long, don't turn the lights back on. Rule number 5. Turn off all music before 3 a.m. They call it the echo hour. Old songs attract old souls. If the music restarts on its own, let it play. Interrupting it is how they notice you. Rule number 6. If you see a child trick-or-treating alone with no costume, do not speak to them. The empty one collects voices. It waits for someone kind enough to say hello, and when you do, you'll hear your own voice whisper it back, right behind you. Rule number 7. Keep one window open just a crack until dawn. Spirits need a way out. Seal your home completely, and they'll find their own exit through someone. By morning, if the window is closed, check which side the latch is on. Rule number 8. Sweep your doorsteps before sunrise. You're not clearing dirt, you're erasing footprints from the ones who came calling and never left. If one set faces your door, don't open it. Rule number 9. Never take photos exactly at midnight. Cameras don't just capture light. They remember what was standing behind you. If you look too closely at the picture, count the faces. There's always one too many. Rule number 10. If a candle flickers 3 times without wind, stop talking. Someone unseen just joined the conversation. Stay quiet. Listen. You'll know when they leave, because you'll feel your breath come back. Those are just some fun, creepy rules that I found for Halloween. We all know Sam's rules. Well, we should, if we've seen Trick or Treat. Don't blow out your jack-o'-lantern before midnight. Always wear a costume. Always give candy to trick-or-treaters. Always respect the dead. Check your candy. Don't take down your decorations before November 1st. Who does that anyway? Besides the dumb girl from the movie. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the origins of Halloween and Stingy Jack and the 10 creepy rules that you better make sure you follow. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to stay creepy.